Hello everybody, this is Itsu. While waiting on my defective function generator to be repaired, I decided to join this Delamorto replication about this catcher generator, not sure how you pronounce it. I tried to put something together a few days ago, but this little setup did not seem to work. I could not make it work, so I was stepping up a little bit and I created this one. It's a little bit bigger than Delamorto's, but as said, the smaller one I could not get it to work. So I stepped up a little bit. It's a 5 centimeter tube. I think it's 30 centimeters long, not sure. At the bottom I have a pancake-like primary coil, 7 turns, and I have a little circuit with a MJA 13007 transistor. And I have hooked it up to 2 batteries in series, so 24-25 volts. So basically it's this diagram from Delamorto. It's the catcher circuit is a little bit like this, so without the bottom one and without this coil. So that's the setup I have now. He is using an NPN transistor, which I also have. I found another thread at Energetic Forum from last year, which also handles this this generator, this oscillator, and there I found also a schematic diagram which uses a PNP transistor, but it's basically the same, only to reverse the polarity. But this is the PNP. But I went for this NPN circuit, and I used this as a components. I still had an MJA 13007 transistor. The R1 is a 1K in my case. The primary is 7 turns pancake, 2.5 millimeter thick wire. The secondary is about 450 turns AWG22, which is 0.6 millimeter magnet wire. And it's wound on a tube, plastic tube. Outer diameter is 5 centimeter. I measured the inductance to be 1.4 millihenries and resistance 4.6 ohms. And I was trying to measure the input, but my function, my multimeters stopped working. They dimmed. They went all over the place. So I basically now hooked up my yellow probe across the plus and the minus, the 25 volts, and I have the red probe hooked up in the return line across a 1 ohm resistor for measuring the current returning. So that's what I want to do first, set a baseline input to see what's going on in this circuit. Let me hook it up to the plus. I have to start. We have a little plasma stream now coming out here at the top. So it's now working, and when I look at the screenshot I see I have the yellow probe is across the battery, the 25 volts. It's on DC, coupling DC, and it's on scale 10 volts. So we have a fairly ripple about between 30 and 20 volts ripple on the voltage on the battery, and it's a frequency of 1.8 megahertz, and makes my my multimeter go crazy. So we have there this 12 volt, and I have this graph across the 1 ohm resistor in the return line. It is set at oops, what is it, 500 millivolts, so it's half a volt per block. So it's, I think the field is interfering with my camera at the moment, because normally it doesn't do this. So we have a peak to peak of 1.4 volts. Sorry, 1 volt. 1 volt, and the frequency is also 1.8 something. So we have very strange patterns across the batteries induced by this this high frequency which is coming up from this catcher coil. It's getting slightly warm. So I think the input will be around what is it, 25 volts by 1 amps. But that's very rough, because it's a very big wave I have. So I think I have about 12 watts input at the moment, but very influctuant. I have a bulb here. It's a 220 volt 10 watts bulb, and it will lit a little bit when I attach it to the stream. And you can see the waveform is changing, the frequency is changing. But that's not what we should do. I should try to make some kind of third coil, probably with some copper and with some ferrite inside, and to see if I can have this 10 watt bulb light to a maximum at least, and probably more. Okay, so that's my little setup for now, and I'm going to work on the third coil now. Thank you for watching.